What's up, guys? Gabe Hogan's here. I have not been on YouTube in a minute, and so I apologize for that. Been super busy. I was recently married, and so thank you. Congratulations to me. Anyways, but I've been wanting to make a video really for the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to figure out some ideas, and I finally figured out what I want to make a video on, so here we go. So the video that I've been really wanting to make today is also about selling cars as well. And so I kind of wanted to inform you, because a lot of people, they don't know a whole lot about car sales. They think they do. They think we just come up here, we sell a whole lot of cars, rip a whole lot of people off, and just make a whole lot of money. But that's not how it really goes, is that there's a lot of up and downs to car sales. And so do I make a decent living when I sell cars? I would say yes. I would say that I make a decent living for myself and my family when I'm selling cars. But the question is then, what about when I don't sell any cars? Am I just straight out of luck? Am I strictly commission-based? So if I don't sell cars, do I get no paycheck? Do I get a salary? Do I get some money? How many hours am I required to work? What is there? If there's a certain amount of months where I don't sell something or don't sell enough, is there months where I don't sell anything at all, or is it just 2 or 3? Guys, I'm gonna go into all of this in this video, so here we go. I'm about to talk to you about what happens when a car salesman doesn't sell any cars. So what happens when I don't sell any cars? Well, first off, there's a lot of things that go into that. So the first thing is that most people don't know that nowadays, by law, they have to pay every single employee at least minimum wage. And so I get paid $9.25 an hour. I believe that's what minimum wage is. That's what they pay us. And so is that what I get paid? And people are like, well, do you get paid commission then? I do get paid commission. So it's kind of like this. I imagine a big construction job that you're getting paid $10,000 for, but it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks to finish. And so you need some money now to make sure that you are able to perform the job. And so you take what you call a draw, $2,000, $3,000 draw, and then when you finish the job, then you get paid the other $7,000 or $8,000. Well, it's kind of like this. If I don't sell any cars, or let's say I sell 3 cars and I barely make $800 or $900, but my draw, how many hours I'll work at $9.25, I actually make $1,000 or $1,100, then I get that. So let's say it's $1,100 on my draw check, $800 on my commissions. I owe $300 to the company. Now, what does that mean? Am I going to have to start paying them out? No, that means if the next pay period that I sell enough cars where I make $1,300 in commission, that means instead of $1,300, I'm going to get paid $1,100 because I owe them $200, $300, however much it is. And so, but you know, if you're really selling and you're really working hard and you're grinding, you're never going to have to get to that point. And so, but that's what you call a draw. So the question is that what happens though? I mean, can you live off of $9.25? I have a wife and I have a stepson that I love dearly. And can I tell you that $1,100 every 2 weeks is just not enough to supply for a family. When you have a car payment, you got a house payment, and you got to feed a family, it's just not enough. And so my first thing is, I've been in the car business about 2 years, and I've never once seen one salesman where they didn't sell at least half a car a month. And so hardly ever will they go without selling a car in a month. But that's still not enough. So what's the amount of cars that you really have to sell where you can make a living? I would say that's not a set number. There's been months where I've made really good money and just sold 8 cars, and then there was 1 month where I sold 9.5 cars, and then about 3 months later I sold 15 cars. I made more money the month that I sold 9 than the month that I made 15 because I grossed better, the cars had bonuses, and so it just really depends on the month and what you've got going on for you. And so what happens if we go several months and we're just not selling anything, 2 or 3 cars, when we should be averaging 10, which is the national average? Well, I don't know. I've never really been in that spot. But if you are on a floor and you're in a high-performing store where they expect a lot out of you, and you go 2 or 3 months where you're cold, then you're going to start having pressure from your managers and then your general manager, and eventually they have to let you go, not because they don't like you, but they've got to be able to do what they can do to make sure that the store is doing right, and they're working right, and that it's functioning right, and that we're doing what we can do to make sure the store is performing at its best. And sometimes that's mean cutting out salesmen that just can't perform. Doesn't mean they're not good, but sometimes a store and a salesman just doesn't fit. And so a lot of times, if you're not selling a lot, you're going to be on the chopping block, especially if you're last. And so the question arises, what do I do when I don't sell any cars? For me, it makes me work even harder. There's been a month where I've only sold 2 cars. Didn't really make anywhere near enough money that I needed to supply for my family. The next month I sold more cars. So my answer to that is work harder and sell harder. That's what I do. When I don't sell any cars, and also selling cars, you need to learn how to save money. If you don't save money in the slow months, you're going to be wishing you did have, in the slow months, you're going to wish that you did save money. But guys, that's what I do when I don't sell any cars. And so hopefully that never really happens or happens again. But yeah, that's what happens when a salesman doesn't sell any cars. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you liked the video, man, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my video wherever it's at. I don't know where it's at. And please comment below. I'm getting ready to really search out what kind of niche or what subject I want my channel to be around. I think the whole car salesman thing is kind of it's ran its course. Unless y'all really like it, then let me know. Comment, do whatever you can. I'm going to start trying to do a little bit more stuff, upgrade my equipment. But guys, I love you. I'll be looking for my next video. Let me know what you want the video to be about. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you later.